Everyone, this is a message to Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Adeboye, and the entire body of Christ in Nigeria. I want to encourage everyone to understand that Pastor Adeboye has not died. Number one, he has just transited to be with the Lord. As believers and as Christians, we don't die, we sleep in the Lord. Number two, I want to let everybody know, and the Redeemed Christian Church of God understand, that there is nothing wrong and there is nothing abnormal in the death of Pastor Adeboye. Pastor Dare died in the Lord, and Pastor Dare has a timing in divine calendar. And according to divine calendar, everybody have different timing. And his timing is absolutely independent of his father, Pastor Adeboye. As long as God is concerned, Dare has finished his assignment on earth and he has gone to be with the Lord. And every one of us alive today, including Pastor Adeboye, are alive today because in God's agenda, we have not exhausted our time. So we must walk while it is day, because the night will come when no man will be able to walk. So as Christians, we must understand that it is not how long we live our life, but it's how well. Jesus Christ lived a short life, and but the life was not just short and empty, but very impactful. And I'm glad that Dare lived a very impactful life, gallantly promoting the kingdom and serving God. Another thing we need to understand is that we are grieved because Dare is a young man. We need to realize, and because his father is still alive also, we need to realize something. It is our desire and our culture that children should bury their parents and not parents burying their children. But we need to realize something. As believers, we are not tied by culture, but we operate by divine mandate for us. So when it comes to timing, there is nowhere it is recorded that a man's destiny is tied to his father's destiny. Once you finish your assignment, you go. Jesus finished his assignment and died before, his parent. In fact, his parent buried him. But it was all about purpose. It was not all about how long. And you need to realize that before Jesus, the first man on earth, Adam was not buried. Adam first buried his son. You will recall the story of Abel, how Abel was gruesomely killed by his blood brother Cain. Abel was not just an ordinary person. Abel was a godly person. Abel was loved by his parents. Abel was loved by God. But yet, God still allowed Adam to bury his son Abel. God still allowed Cain to kill the one that he loved. The story is there in the Bible today for us to learn. And if Cain had not killed Abel, there wouldn't have been that lesson for us to learn. And it is recorded today. We see the story of a good guy, Abel, and we saw the story of the bad guy, Cain, and we saw how God treated both of them. And we also saw how God could also allow a good person to die. So sometimes as believers, we are allowed to go through some situation that appears tragic. But the most important thing we need to realize that is for a purpose. God allows some of these things for a purpose. The death of Abel was for a purpose, and it's a lesson for us to learn today. The death of Jesus was for a purpose. Mind you, it was the parent of Abel that buried him. So Pastor Adeboye should not grieve too much. Dare has lived his purpose. That he's burying his son today is not a crime. It's not something abnormal, because the son has not died. He has only transited. He has only gone ahead of us. And everybody at one time or the other will embark on that journey if Jesus tarries. So I want to encourage every believer not to grieve. We should celebrate the times and life of Dare. And we should also look deep inside. In moments like this, there are times where God is very close to us and God speaks. So I employ Pastor Adeboye, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and the whole body of Christ generally to look inward, think deep, because God will be sending a message. God will be speaking to us. And if we are careful enough, we will hear. So I want to encourage you to stand firm. God bless you and share this video. Thank you very much. Reverend Abraham Isaiah is my name.